If you're new here, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Scenic Route Traveler. My name is Erin, and I have been traveling internationally for a decade and have now been to over 40 countries around the world. My aim as a traveler is to explore and discover the world's most beautiful places one scenic route at a time, and share with you one video at a time. Travel along with me as I highlight my time in Auckland and share some of the key things to know if you're also visiting Auckland soon, whether that's only for 24 hours or for a full week. Welcome to Auckland, New Zealand's City of Sails. This vibrant metropolis is where urban life and nature collide in the most spectacular way. Imagine 53 volcanic hills dotting the skyline with the most perfectly sparkling water all around. Auckland's not just about its stunning views though, it's a cultural melting pot with endless adventures awaiting. From sailing and beach hopping to exploring Maori culture and diverse cuisines, there's something for everyone. And it's all just a stone's throw from New Zealand's breathtaking landscapes.
I've officially gotten to Auckland, New Zealand. I arrived at about 7:30 this morning and went to my hotel near the airport, dropped my bags off, changed, came down to the downtown area of Auckland to have some food and coffee and check out Auckland. First stop in Auckland is at a cafe to get a big cup of coffee and some food since I've been traveling for about 24 hours. So after that, I'm going to explore the city and see what it has to offer. I've officially made it to Auckland, New Zealand. I'm going to be here just for my first day before I head out to Queenstown tomorrow. And I'm staying at a hotel near the airport just to make it a little bit easier. But I am downtown in the downtown part of Auckland, having lunch, getting coffee, just kind of walking around, checking it out, and getting my bearings and getting over the jet lag a little bit. I have lucked out really well with my first day in New Zealand with the weather. It is warm and sunny and no rain. I'm now in the neighborhood of Parnell in Auckland, New Zealand. I've heard some good things about this neighborhood, that they have some really great shops and restaurants, and is a little bit outside of the main financial district in the main part of Auckland. And I enjoy really going to different cool, unique neighborhoods in different cities. So I'm gonna check this out, maybe go into a few stores, maybe grab another coffee and check out the area.
Auckland's not just one place, it's an array of diverse neighborhoods, each with its own unique flavor. Start in the heart of it all, the bustling downtown Auckland or Auckland Central, home to the iconic Sky Tower. Then, hop over to trendy Ponsonby, where hip cafes and boutiques line the streets. For a bohemian vibe, head to Kingsland or Greyland. For beach lovers, don't miss Mission Bay or Takapuna for those perfect seaside strolls. Craving a quaint neighborhood? Parnell's your go-to for art galleries and colonial architecture. Visitors to Australia can expect a vibrant community with lively markets, rich Polynesian culture, and diverse street art. And if you're after stunning views, make your way to Mount Eaton or One Tree Hill.
I'm now in Domain Park in Auckland, which is one of the bigger parks in the city, and it has some really great views of the cityscape and just kind of wandering around on this beautiful, sunny, warm day in Auckland. If you're visiting Auckland, New Zealand, one of the things I recommend is to come to Domain Park and just kind of walk around, but also come to the Winter Gardens in Domain Park. It's stunning, beautiful. It's a very quiet, peaceful place with the most beautiful flowers. main ferry station. I'm heading over to Devonport for a few hours to check it out. And you can buy a one-way ticket here, and then you can buy a one-way ticket when you come back. And they leave about every half hour or so, and pretty easy process to buy your ticket and wait for the ferry.
Now let's talk about getting around Auckland. First off, the international airport is likely your gateway in and out of New Zealand, with easy transfers to the city center via shuttles, buses, or taxis. Once you're in Auckland, public transit is pretty breezy. Buses and trains connect you to just about every corner of the city, while the iconic ferries offer scenic rides to nearby islands and coastal suburbs. If you feel like exploring on your own, rental cars give you freedom to roam the city at your own terms. Or join the locals in embracing walking or cycling around the designated paths. And for those quick trips, taxis and ride shares are readily available.
I am in Devonport now. I just stopped and had some lunch, and I'm now walking up a very steep hill to have a great view of Auckland across the water. So keep that in mind if you're visiting. It's quite steep. I'm now in the neighborhood of Devonport in Auckland. You can see behind me the main hub, main district of Auckland is right behind me. You take a ferry, 20-minute ferry to get to Devonport, and the town is just below me there. You walk up the hill, kind of steep to get to, and I'll put the name right here on the screen so I don't mispronounce it, but the view from up here is top-notch. Super glad I came here. I also recommend, I wish I had done this, is get my food to go from the town below, bring it up here for a picnic.
Now let's dive into some of the things you can do when you're in Auckland. First, let's start at the iconic Sky Tower for breathtaking city views. Then you can dive into Kiwi culture at the Auckland War Memorial Museum. For nature lovers, hike the lush Waiheke ranges or explore the volcanic cones like Mount Eden. For my beach enthusiasts, I recommend heading to the rugged west coast or take a ferry to the stunning Waiheke Island for world-class wineries and beaches. For those who enjoy being on the water, try sailing the Hauraki Gulf, kayaking the Rangitoto Island, or bungee jumping off the Harbour Bridge. And for my bird lovers, there's definitely unique islands in the area for the rare bird spotting moments. I also recommend, as what you can see in my video, I recommend exploring the charming suburb of Devonport. You can also go mountain biking in the Woodhill Forest or visit the historic Alberton House. For a unique experience, try black sand surfing at Paya Beach or take a scenic flight over the city. Now let's dive into the perfect day trips from Auckland if you are actually planning to base yourself in this part of the North Island for a few days, since Auckland is a prime location that makes it the perfect hub for day trips. One of those perfect day trips is a short drive north where you'll find the stunning Bay of Islands. This subtropical paradise is a perfect day trip of adventure. You can either hop on a cruise to spot dolphins frolicking in the crystal clear waters, or step back in time in historic Russell, which is New Zealand's first capital. For my movie lovers and for a magical experience, you could head south to Hobbiton. This 2-hour drive takes you to the heart of Middle Earth, where you can explore the iconic movie sets from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. If you're after some more geothermal matters, Rotorua is the must-visit destination in New Zealand. It's about a 3-hour drive from Auckland, and it's a hotspot for Maori culture and natural spectacles. You can witness erupting geysers, bubbling mud pools, and immerse yourself in rich Maori traditions. These day trips offer a taste of New Zealand's diverse landscapes and culture, all within the reach of Auckland. And that's a wrap on my latest New Zealand travel vlog. Check out my travel blog posts for more details about visiting each of these places in the description box below. You can find more of my travel blog posts on my website, The Scenic Route Traveler. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel videos. Thanks for watching and happy travels.